What's that?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic.
I got Spider-Man. That's my favorite
the Pats emerge from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down, 49ers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Here I come again. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 22-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 24, Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Alabama, 380. Check, watch 54, watch 54. 65, 65, here we go. 65. 72.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
I'm going to run you over.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, 49ers.
On first down, Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Garoppolo. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
They need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
That's good for a Patriots.
Brady now on first down. Caught by the tight end Watson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Tear your ass up, man. Tear your black ass up, dog.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Brady now on 3rd and goal.
That boy got it! That boy got it! That's a grown man! That's a grown man, boy!
The first half is
That's a grown man!
And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That's a grown man!
No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender,
that's a damn grown man, nigga.
Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
That's a damn grown man.
Extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
That's a damn grown man, boy.
Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
2, 58 to Mike. Let's go, D. Hey, wahoo.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Maybe that was for the
Get him!
That brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Get
So we
him!
reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off
Get
to Orlando
him!
now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards
Get
up to the
him!
27-yard line.
Get him! Right now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on,
Yo.
here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made.
Let me go ahead and finish it out,
so
man.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's touchdown right here, though.
From the gun, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there.
He
And now
asked
it's
for a big
second down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention
down
the
there, what
awards
he
now
asked
with the
for.
season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jackson.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Big boy got a pick, man.
Score. It's a 49er touchdown. So they go on
come
4th
back,
down.
sir.
Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me,
Big game,
we see
Chad.
that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead
Just
of you,
invite
go ahead and
whoever you
It's
went
the exact right play to
into
do.
this
That's
part.
knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Pats at the line, ready to
He
go.
won't do it,
The third
Tom,
quarter
but
has
he
not
asked
been
for
kind
it,
to them
like I
after they
said,
built
man.
that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Come on now.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Brady now to throw. Caught by Sanu. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 30 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy, his 2nd sack of the night. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down again. It's John Simon with a sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air that. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Michel. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Wait, set. 53. 51. All right. Let's go. Regular. Hey, check it.
On play action, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
All day, defense, all day.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
His kids watch. Can't be saying
The
that.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Jamie Collins showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, Michel. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the night. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking deep down. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. Garoppolo on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 38 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Brady looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Brady. It's complete. James White. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and now it's third down.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
And I'm talking to enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, and no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
You a wild dude.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 22.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Watch 54. And watch that. And watch the ball. Hey, Charlie. Mike 5-4. Army. 65. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
21. Here we go. 54. Mike 54. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
21. Hey, exit.
Garoppolo again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A good pickup there at 22. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
They've got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 51 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that will extend this big lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully
Good
accept
game,
that,
Mike.
won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Mike, you a wild dude, dog. Yeah. Mike lost his pride.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end.
Yeah, I'm ready. I need to switch my defense and stuff out too.
Wait, set 29. Alpha. 45 record.
Sony Michel, his first carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Got his man, that's Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Michel, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 50-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete to White. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, Alabama.
45. Mike, 45.
You gonna see him.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Wait, that wide 20.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, watch the slap.
Go Landon.
On 1st down, Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Wait, that Alabama 380.
Wild Bill.
Hey, 66.
45.
Hey, hey.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Caught by Sanu. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To throw is Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Buccaneers.
Ready. Blue ready. 51, Mike. 51. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Winston now. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes. And look at them now, 1st and goal. Pretty good start.
Already down there. Now, they just don't want to settle for 3. See if they can put the final words in this script and knock it in the end zone.
Yeah, I just wonder what he's feeling out there right now because he looks so locked in throwing the ball. I don't know if he's thinking it's like 7-on-7 in practice or even something what we call routes versus air where you just go through your game plan and your progressions and there's no defense out there. That's the way he's cutting through them right now.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
3rd and goal, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Throwing, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Complete to Chris Godwin. It's a pickup of 3.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check.
Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. On 1st and 10, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Dare Ogunbowale taking it in. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Back and reload!
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD, for Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was flush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Check X3, 218, chop.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's third down.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. 72. Check. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, here we go.
Play action now. Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Winston now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, Mike 51. Come on. Sunday. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Green, Timothy.
Jameis to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
You get a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Winston now to throw on first down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Brady going deep here for Edelman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. To throw again on second down. Winston airing this one out for Evans. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. Edelman was the intended target.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 36 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From From the gun, Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
51, Mike 51.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is down to 4. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And kick it out to
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for
I'm back. Going for 500. What?
Touchback.
Damn.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
I know. I'm just saying. He said he going to throw over for 500 yards.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Disrespect.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards. A first down throw for Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. One receiver to the left is Evans. 2nd and goal from the 1. To the air again with Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready. Black 25. 4 down. Tree, triple team.
Play fake. Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jameis again. Complete. He finds Bray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check nickel. Tree, triple team. Flip.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And my goodness, another interception. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, and Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They fake the handoff. Now Brady goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's good for Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that'll set them back 5.
All day, baby, all day.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Wait. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we got
On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
45, Mike, 45. Let's get off the field.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
That's for John right there. That field goal
good
for
blocking,
John.
Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note said,
under pressure, and they got to him again. Lawrence Guy showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check, 45 to Mike. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the rim.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Follow. 19's me. Single.
Jameis now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
He said he was dead at the cadence here.
Now Winston. And this is intercepted.
Yes.
And that should do it. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
At the 34-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll run it. This is Michel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Brady gives to Michel. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Yeah, baby. Hey, right, Eddie.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on.